Hi, Ben here at Numbergroup, here to go over a quick video to show you how to add emergency service addresses into Selfcare. Now it ties in with the blog I have just done. Now this base is to show you where and how you can access and add addresses into the system. Now, so a few things you need to bear in mind is that a lot of this depends on how you make and receive the calls. I'll try and cover all possible aspects, and obviously then you can decide which ones you need to do yourself. So the first way you can do it is by going to your numbers, and in here you will see, if you click on a number and then go to summary, you'll see that there is an address listed there. And obviously in each case you can add an address to it. So basically you are linking that number to an address. Okay, so that's fairly straightforward. So we'll use this 0800 number. So if you haven't got an address already configured, you click set, and then basically you search for the address that you search using the postcode. You'll then find a drop-down list of the addresses here. You can't change this down here obviously because you're adjusting just for this number. So once you've found your address and you've selected from the list, this will all populate. Obviously you can select if it's a business or residential address, and then click save at the bottom. Once you've done that, that will then show up in there, and that is then passed out to the 99 location people, and that address is then linked to that particular number. The other way of doing it is via either the PBX or the SIP trunk system. So we'll go to Lunar PBX first. As you can see, an emergency address is already listed in here. So you can obviously, this is our office address. Now in order to add these, you can just basically manually add them in here, or once again you can search for the address and add it this way. You can also link these addresses to multiple numbers if you want to do so. So in this system you can adjust multiple numbers. So if I select that number and then I click save, that address, this particular number is linked to this particular address, and so on and so forth. Once you've done that, this basically says that this PBX in general is being used from this address. You can, if you want to, if you've got like a distributed office or you have people working from home, you can obviously overwrite this directly in the extensions by going into here and then selecting emergency address from here. So if, let's say, you've got one extension being used from home, one extension being used from the office, then you would select the necessary address on the extension where it's being used and click save at the bottom. The third and final way is obviously via the SIP trunk system. Once again, it's linked in, where can I find it? Yeah, there it is. So as you see, the address is already listed there. Exactly the same system for the PBX. You obviously select the address or add a new one, and then obviously click save at the bottom. As I mentioned in the video, if you are located outside the UK, so make sure you select non-United Kingdom address and then click save at the bottom. That way that the emergency service will know if you do ring them that obviously you're not in the UK, and they will redirect your call accordingly. Okay, that's pretty much it. It's not that complicated to do, but obviously would suggest that it's imperative that you keep your addresses updated, and if you haven't done it, you do it as soon as you can to obviously ensure that all your customers are protected. They do need to call the emergency services via our numbers. If you have any questions or problems, then please email us at support@numbergroup.com. Yeah. So any other problems, as I say, you can also give us a call 0800 310 1010. Okay. Thank you very much for your time.